Our next guest is a friend to millions. Matthew Modine has been in major blockbusters and lately some pretty interesting indie flicks.
That's right, and now he's taking time to give back to the school that helped get him where he is today, New York's Stella Adler Studio for Acting. Please welcome Matthew Modine. So nice to see you.
So nice to be here.
Welcome back.
So you're still tied to the Stella Adler Theater?
Well, Stella Adler was such a big part of my youth, when I moved to New York City and wanted to become a part of this profession, a profession that I didn't know anything about. And one of my friends gave me some advice. He said, if you want to learn about acting, you should go and meet Stella Adler because she's going to teach you about the history of theater. And I remember the first thing she said when we came in the classroom, if you came in here to be a movie star, you got to get up and walk out right now because I don't teach that. She
Really?
said, if I'm lucky, I'll teach you to be a human being. And it didn't mean much when she said it, but over the years it's meant more and more to me. And that's why it's so important, how I feel about it, to go back and do what you can to help give kids a hand up, because that's what somebody did to me. They gave me a hand up and gave me an opportunity to learn about the profession.
Stella Adler did it for you. Marlon Brando, Robert De Niro, Salma Hayek, Martin Sheen. These folks have all been through the program. What does that mean, learn how to be a human being, though?
Well, that's what's so great about the Outreach Division that Stella Adler does. Going in, it's a not-for-profit, and they go into the inner city schools and give people the opportunity to use acting as a way to understand the problems that exist in their lives, to use them as a tool to act out problems and to understand that we're all brothers and sisters, that we're all struggling through life to try to understand what we're doing here. And acting is a great tool to do that. So when Stella Adler's, the Outreach Division goes into the inner city schools, a lot of the kids are not going to grow up and become great actors, but what they might do is become great human beings and use the tools that they get from the Outreach Division to become newscasters, to become heads of corporations.
Well, what you learn in theater training is really wonderful for anything. It's about public speaking. It's about confidence.
Yeah.
I
Confidence.
studied at a rival place. I'm not going to say. But
that's all right. What did you say? With Lee Strasberg?
No, HB Studios.
HB Studios.
Yeah.
It's a great school.
Yes.
It's a great school.
How about that?
Yeah.
But what I'm saying is it's good for anything, whether you decide to go in the theater or not go into the theater. It's something that becomes part of your personality.
Absolutely.
Now, this Outreach Division is free, right?
Because this is a not-for-profit. It's 501c3. And at this particular time in history, in our country's history, all of those things are struggling. So it's so important to support those things. And so that's what I like to do.
That's so nice that you're still so involved with them.
Well, Stella Adler was such a great mentor to me, and it's just an opportunity to give back to the community.
You've been working on To Kill a Mockingbird recently?
Yeah, I was out at the Hartford stage doing To Kill a Mockingbird. We had such a tremendous success with the production. We sold out all the shows, and fall the God's smile on us, we'll be doing it on Broadway this time next year.
Wherever your face, you're clearly Matthew Modine. You're not like, you know what I mean? Like, wherever you go, does it feel like you have friends? I mean, right?
It's a wonderful thing. It's like I wasn't real popular when I was in high school, so now when I travel around the world and people know me, it feels like.
Why were you popular in high school? What happened? Where did you grow up? I
grew up. I was born in California. I grew up in Utah. I went to high school in Imperial Beach, California, right next to Tijuana. It was a border town, and it was a lot of trouble there, and it was. It was a tough town. Let's just say that. And, people I went to high school with are either drunks, alcoholics. Well, that's the sort of.
Hey, it's going to be one hell of a class reunion.
Yeah.
Let's go back. Yeah. Matthew Modine, one thing you've got going for you also is a great head of hair, which you sacrificed for Full Metal Jacket. You had it all removed. This is one of the greatest war movies ever. 1987, Stanley Kubrick, Matthew Modine in Full Metal Jacket. Take a look.
Sir, you got a war face? That's a war face. Now let me see your war face. Ah! You didn't convince me. Let me see your real war face. Ah! You don't scare me. Work on it. Sir, yes, sir.
Let me see your war face, Rosanna.
They started playing that at the New York Rangers games during the playoffs this year. It was very exciting to see that up on the jumbotron at Madison Square Garden.
Did you get up there and start screaming?
No, they would cut to the fans screaming. Then they would cut to some, Sean Avery screaming, and let's see their war faces.
As much as I like being on Good Day New York, I know that they're not going to be watching this 100 years from now. They will be watching that movie 100 years from now, though.
Yeah, but you're a Marine.
That's true.
Yeah, Semper Fi, man.
Thank you.
Give a fist bump.
So listen, if you want to get involved with helping the Stella Adler Studio continue their outreach division, what should you do?
I would go online. They probably have a place that you can donate there, to contact them and donate. Certainly go down to the school, and if you have kids that are interested in becoming actors, to go and learn about it. I think that some of the profits from the school go into the outreach division.
That's fantastic.
Matthew Modine, thank you so much. Thanks for coming by again.
We're so happy to have
Friend
you
of Good Day
here.
New York.
For more information on the Stella Adler Studio, log on to our website, myfoxny.com. Click on the Good Day tab.